Let me turn to Gurucharan Das. I'm told your book, The Difficulty of Being Good, was partly written in Chicago. Well, you have been part of corporate sector, now you are business guru, thought leader. I've seen in your book this book of Difficulty of Being Good, you have been interpreting the current things in Mahabharata context. I know Ambani brothers, rivalry. Not, you can always address to what they have said, but my question is slightly different, which I have not asked to others. Do you think Mr. Modi is following the subtle art of dharma in relations with the US? Or do you think Indo-US relations grow at night?
Thank you, Surinder. And yes, I also want to thank the University of Chicago and the International House, as well as your organization, Indo-American Organization, for inviting me. The book that I did research for at Chicago actually was The Difficulty of Being Good. And whether Mr. Modi is following the subtle art of dharma is something, I'm going to have to steal out of my 5 minutes. But I will say that dharma of the king, as Bhishma explains to Yudhishthira in the Shanti Parva, is first and foremost to follow national interest. He didn't put it in those words, but I think he would have been a realist. He would have been very Bhishma, I'm talking about, would have been who talked about the subtle art of dharma. Bhishma would have been very comfortable with Kissinger, Metternich, and other proponents of strategic realism. Now, I think this question of the paradigm shift is the reason why the potential is so great for this paradigm shift is because of the fact that we have a new paradigm in the leader of Narendra Modi. We've never had such a leader before. And he himself he doesn't carry a lot of baggage that actually even Mr. Bajpayee carried with him. So that, I think, is a very strong reason, and we may well see. I mean, I agree with the panelists so far. This particular summit was not an instance of that shift, but who knows? We may see it. We'll have to hear what Lalit has to say about the results, the possible results of the next meeting on January 26th. Here's the reason why to believe so. The business of America is business. And this is really the first government that has come out of the closet. Indians were always very suspicious and frankly hypocritical. They loved money, but they didn't want to admit it. And also during the Nehruvian socialist years, it was really embarrassing. And Mr. Nehru said to J.R.D. Tata about what he said once was when Mr. Tata asked him, J.R.D. asked him, he was concerned about the fact that the public sector was not making money. And he said to Jay, famously, that, let's not, this is lunchtime, so let's not talk about profit because it's a dirty word. And it's the same experience that Mr. Nehru, that David Rockefeller had in New York when he had invited Mr. Nehru and had a number of business people. So Modi, I think, in that sense is less fettered, and therefore the possibility of this paradigm change becomes even more real. And certainly he has a long way, because the last government had really plunged us to such a low with tax terrorism, with with the fact, once Mr. Tata was asked why are you investing? An English reporter. He says, why are you investing in Jaguar and so much abroad? And he says, he said sheepishly that, look, I have been waiting for 9 years for the approval of our expansion of our Tisco factory. And he says, so where else can I invest if I cannot invest in? And actually, the head of the American U.S. Environmental Protection Agency is quoted to have said that every country has to protect its environment. But no country, he says, I know of, will stop 750 infrastructure projects, 3/4 belonging to the government, on account of the environment. And so we were in a situation when we all know the growth rate plunged in India. The growth rate plunged, and these are not just a 1% growth rate is 1.5 million jobs. Each job creates 3 indirect jobs. So that's 6 million. Each job supports 5 people. That's 30 million. That's 1%. But we dropped from 9 to 4.5. You can just do the math, and you can understand why this last government lost its election. Now, Modi knows he got elected to bring jobs. And therefore, if he has to deliver one thing, he has to raise the growth rate. He solved the problem of inflation. I think, has pretty much come under control. That was the other reason why he was elected. So I think that the circumstances are going to force this. I mean, the confidence is there. The confidence is there in America as well. But we will have to make, as all the panelists have said, we now have to deliver. We have to deliver in defense. I mean, we have this great opportunity to undo the terrible legacy of the last defense minister of India, which totally paralyzed the country. So I think that I would say I'm hopeful.
Okay, thank you.
Just on a light note, Bhishma was above 75 when his advice was sought by both the sides.
Modi is younger.
And Modi doesn't like people above 70.